I'm Jeff Wojtowicz. I'm the founder of the Children's Alopecia Project, and I'm the guy that goes all over the country speaking to schools about alopecia. But you know what? It's not even alopecia that I talk about. Maybe for 10, 15 minutes. But in a 40-minute presentation, what I am really speaking about is being different and also being normal. Now, when you wake up in the morning, you go into the bathroom, you brush your teeth, you get changed, you get ready for the day. You look in the mirror and you say, this is normal. You could have a lot of hair, a little hair, blonde hair, brown hair, or no hair. The bottom line is that everyone is unique. No one is the same. So what normal really means is that you're different. That's right, you're different. Twins are different. Triplets are different. Sisters, brothers, friends, everyone is different. Just look around you. You have tall people, short people, dark-skinned people, light-skinned people. There are no two people that are exactly the same. And if you want to be like someone else, all you're doing is trying to be a copy of someone. And you are already an original. And if you were in a museum with nothing but fine art all over the place, copies don't last. Copies aren't worth anything. Copies are a dime a dozen. Originals, that's priceless. Every single person out there is an original. You, with alopecia, you're an original. That is a work of art. It's priceless. Do not ever think you should be something else or look a different way. You're perfect exactly the way you are when you are where you're at. Sure, your hair can grow in, it can fall out, grow in, fall out, over and over. But at that time, whenever you're thinking about it, this is exactly what you're supposed to look like. Because you're different from everyone else, and that makes you normal. Now, this isn't a dad talking about kids with alopecia. You know, my daughter Madison lost all of her hair in 2003. She just started kindergarten, and it was devastating. But I learned over time that she was just as great as my 3 other daughters. Actually, in some ways, greater. Greater than her friends. Not because she was better, it was because she was different. Her friends were different. They all had all these great qualities that made them who they are. Remember, the way you look, the way you feel today is who you are. So no matter what anyone says, no matter what they say, no matter what they say behind your back or in front or on top or below, you are totally unique. You're a work of art. No one in this world is like you. You're perfect exactly the way you are. And it doesn't matter if you have alopecia or autism or ADHD. It doesn't matter if you have a disease or if you're perfectly healthy or if you're tall or if you're short or if you have dark skin or light skin. It doesn't matter if you're big or little. It doesn't matter if you have brown hair or blonde hair or red hair or gray hair or no hair. None of that matters. It's all about who you are. And if somebody or someone, someplace makes you feel less, so what? not very nice. And obviously they have something that is so negative that they'll never share with anybody. And they're hoping that no one ever finds out what it is. That's why they'll make fun of someone, or they'll bully someone, or tease them, or worse, ignore them. Don't ever be that person. And you know what? Kids with alopecia have been known to bully others. And the reason why they bully others is because, hey, I have no hair. So before anybody has a chance to make fun of me, I'm going to be the bully on them. Well, it works for a lot of them. But they're not being true to who they are. Just like every bully and every kid that stares and makes fun of you or ignores you, they have something too. Everyone has something that they're afraid of, they're scared of, that they don't want anybody else to find out. You don't have hair. You have partial hair. You have areata or totalis or universalis. Guess what? It doesn't matter. The person you are makes all the difference. If you're not a nice person and you have no hair, or if you're not a nice person and you have a lot of hair, it doesn't really matter. You're just not a nice person. I just don't understand how I can make it more clear. The most important thing in life is you have to be nice. You need to be kind. You have to want to help others. And everyone else in the world that treats you bad, that is what you don't want to be. Alopecia areata, alopecia totalis, and alopecia universalis, it's an autoimmune disease. And right now there's no cure. There's no treatment. You're pretty much stuck with either going bald and being free and saying, hey, guess what? This is who I am. Wearing a wig, a hat, a bandana. The choice is yours. But make sure it's a choice. It's kind of like when you wake up in the morning and you're like, well, you know what? I feel like wearing a dress. I feel like wearing a sweatshirt. I feel like wearing a headband. None of it should be based on what you think others will judge you on. If you want to wear a wig today, wear it. The next day, you might not want to wear a wig. You just, hey, I'm going to put a bandana on. The next day might be hot. Hey, I'm not putting anything on my head. I'm going totally freestyle. There's nothing wrong with that. Do not ever, ever let anybody make you feel like you're less than who you are. You are perfect. And like I said before, you are unique, a piece of art. There are no copies. Do not ever want to be a copy of someone else just because you think they look better or nicer, or you think they will have more friends or be more popular. It's not going to happen. Be you. You are beautiful. You're the most perfect part of your life. And everyone else that loves you, they realize that. So, my first video to tell you whatever I'm telling you is done. But I want you to know, the Children's Alopecia Project, we're all about 100% devoted specifically to kids with alopecia. And we call those kids CAP kids. Why? Because we want them to be called something. We want them to stand out. We want them to be the special kids that they are. Like I said, my daughter in 2003 lost all of her hair. She's not a kid anymore. She's in college. She's doing great. You need to do great, because guess what? You are. So, on behalf of the Children's Alopecia Project, I'm Jeff Wojtovich. Be who you are. Being different is normal.